Activational energy must far surpass the point of homeostasis. What's inside of you is about to come out and play. Yeah. What's inside of you is about to be given a shock to your system, a shock to your nervous system. It's here. We have been through a very heightened window of energy. We have been discussing this on this channel, and now we are getting that big upgrade. And the big upgrade, it's not easy to handle, and there are certain things that must occur for that upgrade to now be part of your everyday life. The energy field that is you have held emotions and traumas. Those emotions and traumas must be blasted away, as well as what has been worked on in the past year. You might be on this message today and you could say to yourself, you know what? I went through a lot of internal shifts in the past year. In the past year, you might have had to go through a lot of pain because your old life, who you were, is no longer who you are. And you actually will also see physical changes. People might see the physical changes within you. Your eyes might be brighter. People will see it within the eyes. The constant, especially in the past week, but really in the overall past year, as the energetics continuously go higher, as we had the most X-class solar flares in recent history, as we've had so many Schumann resonance spikes, all of these energies have been coursing through you, the human brain waves, your consciousness, constant clarity and confusion, back and forth. What you're experiencing are what's called quantum fluctuations. In today's lesson, I'm going to be talking about electromagnetism, the king codes and the queen codes that are coming in. What is the actual upgrade? I'm going to give that to you. Quantum fluctuations and understanding that the path of our lives, it's not a straight line. And I've shared this over the years. The quantum chaos that you're experiencing, it is overwhelming to the human rational mind. So when we see this and feel this and experience the energy of the sun, that activational energy is going to cause changes. And then because of your internal shifts, for anyone that's new, when your internal shifts, your internal frequency changes, the outer world must change. So you might actually witness, people leave your life, new people come in. All right. Certain situations magically change. And in your lens, it could be for a good reason or a bad thing. Oh, this is difficult, or this is, wow, I can't believe this. Because your internal shift, the situation, the timeline that you're now on, and we broke this down yesterday in our instant classic FAFO season has begun. That was a fire episode. A lot of people felt this. So now we're seeing that the big upgrade is now here. And if you feel that inside of you, what's inside comes out to play. Pamela Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Uncle Mike, sending love. I love you, Pamela. I'm very grateful. We're live right now. Appreciate if you hit the like button. It pushes this message forward to other people. When you have the intense solar activity is geomagnetic storm, keep in mind that magnetism is spiritual, electricity is physical. So, some people are only, focused on the physical attributes, But when you think about electromagnetism, Nikola Tesla said that electromagnetism is a more important force than maybe the mainstream presents to us. What is coming in right now are the king codes, right? Before I get into this, I received a text message from my buddy last night. Previously, I talked about the solar plexus, and I was explaining what I was experiencing to him. I explained it. The video is waiting for you if you haven't watched it yet. So, he couldn't grasp what I was going through. So he texted me last night, and now he's going through the solar plexus shift. The full video's waiting for you. Maybe you're feeling it right now. So remember, as we're going through this shift, this is how it actually looks like. We don't all have it maybe on the same day, but in a window of time. This is a very pivotal week, as we've been discussing. So he texts me, he's going through the solar plexus shift. That solar plexus must be cleared out because you're now the king, because you're now the queen. You're not living with anxiety anymore from the mainstream, from the fake, the modern society that's literally falling off the face of the earth right now. So that solar plexus must be cleared out. So you're going to experience that. You check the full video out on that. We discussed it already. So now we get the king codes, right? As the crowns come in the chat, and the queen codes. The king codes are coming in. You have outgrown your old life. It is important, as I discussed the solar plexus, do not repress trauma. The trauma that comes up is to be cleared. Some people will go right back into it. They will, live out a life of a program, and they're always on that quote unquote healing aspect of their life or their healing season, and they don't actually live their everyday life. It's time to be the king. It's time to be the queen. What does this big activation look like? The big activation that's occurring right now, this is the time, and this is the embodiment of, you trust your inner voice over external validation. You walk and you are the embodiment of the king or the queen. The opinions of others, they no longer matter. There's no need to check with other people. You go to the internal authority. There is no external authority anymore. This is what the codes, the activations look like. External feedback is useful information, right? So you're not rooted in the ego about this. External feedback that you get from people is useful information. However, it is not the main focal point of your existence. You could wipe your rear end with what trolls and narcissists and what fake false idols on the TV say. You are the internal authority. This is what the upgrade looks like. Do you like what it looks like? Portia Bull, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So this is how it actually goes, because, people want to keep you at a certain level. They're going to give you the programs. You got the spiritual bypassing that's going on. We don't do that up in here, okay? So the external feedback, you could get it from people. It is useful information, and you treat it as useful information. It is not the main point, the focal point of your existence. All right, you're not going to live small, not to walk on people's toes. You're triggering people that want to stay. They actually want to stay beneath you. That's their prerogative. You don't lower yourself to their level. If you want to have a relationship, if you have a romantic relationship, friends in your life, and the work, people must rise up to your frequency. You will never, and it'll never happen again in your life with this upgrade. You do not bring yourself down to their level. You do not bring that. They must rise up to you. This is what is actually the evolutionary journey. It's an evolutionary journey that we're on. You never bring yourself down. They must rise up to you. Period. The end. Okay. Aluk Ahmed, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. I appreciate that very much. And it really is a time period where actual existence is changing. And when your nervous system feels it, that was yesterday's lesson, and it is very overwhelming. What's inside of you? What's inside of you? Oh, it's going to be blasted right now, baby. And what's inside of you is going to come rising up to the surface. So there's going to be a superhero that's rising up inside, and maybe there's going to be some not so nice things that come out of people. It just is what it is. These energies that come in, they bring up the truth from what's inside of us. So kings are able to rise, and some people do get very irritable and triggered during this high energetic windows of opportunity. Okay, it's really an opportunity. Energy is the ability to cause change. It doesn't mean change will actually occur. Some people, once again, and a lot of people resonated with that video I shared about my everyday life journey. These windows of opportunity, the timeline opportunity windows, quantum shifting windows, they do close, and some people will be left behind, and some people will be in fear. And all I could do is motivate you to rise up today to really actually do things. Okay, if you didn't watch my full video on that, you watched my video that timeline windows do close, because there's people with spiritual bypassing and they think it's just, no, that you're going to sit there with fear, got to blast through the fear. You got to be the king. You got to be the queen. You got to go for the love. You got to go for the opportunities. You got to birth your vision. You have a vision, right? This is what Nikola Tesla did to birth his inventions and bring them into this reality. There's beautiful people, there's beautiful people in this world, right? And again, I'm motivating these people. You can't sit there with fear. You got to actually birth the things into the life. You can't run away from love. Got to run towards love, passion. Go towards, not away, or sitting there. Sitting there with your arms crossed, I'm going to stay safe. And I get it. But that's going to be, I'm just giving you the answer. That's going to be your existence. The people that are feeling this riveting through them in recent times, it's really been over a long haul of a year, and rising and rising and rising. And now it's getting really intense in the past week. It's got to get to, because you got to actually do. You got to actually move. And we don't, it's just the way that we are. We don't actually want to change on our own until this activational energy gets so intense, then we finally move. People's approval will not solve anything for you. Sometimes in our lives, we're too concerned. We're too concerned with, there are people in this world, right? And again, we think, like some people think you're doing great work, right? I'm going to save everyone. I'm going to help everyone. Some people just don't care about you. In life, you need to do you, because in about 3.5 seconds, they will move on. It's just the way of the world. If you truthfully want to create your reality, Neville Goddard spoke about this, and this is not a bad thing. Once you realize these words, realize when you go out into the world, most people don't care about you. And when you get this through your brain, you actually start building your life. Then you actually, I'm concerned with these people think about with the work that I'm doing. These people are concerned with the person that I'm dating, how I'm living my life. I don't care who you are. You're supposed to live your everyday life with freedom, sovereignty, and live with joy. Live an enriched life. Live with love. Live with passion. You got to do it now. Okay? And that's what Neville Goddard really meant when he said people don't care about you. It's not a negative thing, but it's something that a concept that you have to grasp. And when you grasp this concept, and that's why God puts you in positions where you might lose everything, and then you see it and you say to yourself, wow, I was living this life of obligation to these people, this group, this pendulum, or maybe from a narcissistic person, right? And then you say, wow, I should have been living with my passion. I should have been living with my love. I should have been doing these things. So the sooner that we realize this, it's a very powerful thing. We're not going to the outside. We don't care about approval for others. When you live in authenticity, it's all about alignment. I'll give you an example. Recently, I did more of a mainstream topic, and because of it, I saw that maybe I got 4 people to unsubscribe, but I also got 4 people to subscribe, looking at the data. I said, I know I got a lot of weird comments on the video, right? That's called the great exchange. I'm so grateful for that, because now moving forward, I got 4 beautiful people, and I got rid of 4 people that got triggered. Okay, a lot of people like that episode. That's how you have to live your life. Okay, you don't do it for the external approval. You live in authenticity, and then even if it's just an exchange. In our life, we want to grow our voice, and so on and so forth. But what a great thing it is when your head hits the pillow at night. What a beautiful thing it is. And when this is your frequency, when you're able to the head hits the pillow at night, and you're living in authenticity, you're actually manifesting. You're actually creating a positive feedback loop, and it's actually you on the higher timeline with your king codes. That's what's important in life. Living in truth, living with authenticity. Yeah, Catherine, you loved yesterday's lesson. A lot of people, it's an instant classic. I went nuclear halfway through yesterday. Check it out if you haven't. Oh, baby. Right? And it's important. It's important to get the truth out. It's important to speak. We're not robots. We're not we got emotions. We got love, right? There's some people, it's all transactional. It's soulless. There's no love. There's no passion, right? You got to have this, right? And that's why more and more people resonate with this work and this message. You don't live as a robot, right? You got to live with passion. You got to go towards these things. Otherwise, what are we actually living for? What are we living for? I appreciate all the kind comments coming in right now. Yeah, check yesterday's episode out. Instant classic. You could even go to the halfway point and just buckle up. Buckle up. So the trials that you have been through, the difficulties, the tribulations, they actually become your breakthrough. God was putting you in the training grounds over the past few years, and you were quietly studying and observing. And you became the professional at whatever it is, right? And I shared this to people, right? Like on my journey, I am the best there is at these things, and these are the things I present to the world as a divine masculine, right? We see the fake people on social media. They think they're a know-it-all on everything. So what you have to do is be authentic, and I focus on the things I know. Right? And I'm the authority in these things. And then I understand the things that, okay, I want to learn about these things, and I'm going to refer to someone else. As we move forward as a society, this has to be the way, not the narcissistic way of social media. If you love that, I appreciate it if you click the like button. Okay? It is Cinco de Mayo today. Oh, baby. Yeah. It's party time. It's like a celebration today. Celebration energies that are coming in. Celebration. That's where we have to be the embodiment of a celebration right now. Happiness, union, right? Wow, long lost loves coming in. All these things. These are the things that we have to embrace in the energies. The energies can't be denied. And some people will try to deny them. When you actually fight against it, it makes it a lot worse. And then you sit with it with regret later in life. I've seen it. We talked about this in a very deep, we had a Zoom meeting on Patreon last night. The link is in the description. We're going to upload that today. Anyone that would like to see that for the whole community, you'd like to join it, check it out down below. The video, you can watch the whole thing. I go into detail. The community goes into detail. What are the energies we're going through? So what we have been experiencing are actually quantum fluctuations. When the high energetic moments, light is information, we're actually dealing with the fourth dimension. Oh, we're going deep, baby. Do you like it deep? Welcome to Our Everyday Lives. Okay. So this is the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is all of the possibilities, all of the possible possibilities that are out there. So the path of our lives, it's not a straight line, okay? And it's actually a quantum line, which in our rational mind, especially for our divine masculine that is very focused, it bothers us, right? The path of our lives is constructed in a way we cannot fully understand with our human and rational mind. When we're dealing with fourth dimensional possibilities, there are things, if you have an ultimate goal, you think you're going straight to the ultimate goal. And if God has set you forth on a certain mission or timeline or path, the ultimate goal, listen carefully to the message, the ultimate goal must come first. These nonsensical people, even though they might be part of your life, they must get out of the way. And it's hurtful to us. Why were they disrespectful? Why did they ghost us? Why did they leave? Because they're only a distraction. I'm sorry to say it, and I've been through this many times, but and I hope you listen carefully to this message right now. If it's the ultimate goal, the people, the things, the situations, maybe you have to lose certain things because if you went down that path, or this is blocking you from what is the ultimate goal, okay? Hannah writes 100. The 100s are blowing up right now. So this is where it is difficult. I have lived through this. I still get frustrated sometimes, but when I sit back, this is why you need time to sit with it. What is your ultimate goal? What is your heart and soul? Where is God? Where's the driving force? And again, this is beyond motivation. It's driven, right? Tremendous podcast I did a couple years back. That's how you got to be driven towards something, not just motivation. Sometimes in our life, motivation fades. So when we're getting this big upgrade right now, we are on a timeline, a life path where we are absolutely driven, not just motivation. I see this in the gym, right? We're going to get some more health and wellness videos up, right? We're going to take you into the gym, work out, right? And I see this and I talk with my buddies. This is just a mindset. There's people that show up, they fade. I'm there for years. I go back, I see my buddies in my old gym. I don't see them in, maybe a full year. I go back to visit. The same people. I'm here in this place over 2 years. That same core is still there. And then there's the people that fade away. This is part of everyday life. All right. So this is a mindset. Everything is a mindset, which is a frequency, and this frequency is upgraded right now, right? And you keep moving forward as we get to the main idea. We get to the main idea of the lessons. If you're new, tremendous channel here. It's probably never experienced one like this. Click subscribe. I appreciate it. Take the journey, okay? And it is frustrating because so you're going to get the clarity, then you get the confusion, and the clarity, and then you get the confusion. And I go through this, I get frustrated, but this is the representation of frequencies that are fading off the timeline. Here comes the new timeline, and a little bit of the old one, and that's like the representation. If you're picking up a signal and you're driving in a car and you get one radio station, it's fading away and you're starting to pick up the new one. Oh, it's coming in. Oh, it's coming in. And then it goes away. Right? So listen, I go through it too. Me too. Right? So that's what I love to paint. Do I paint a beautiful picture? People understand what I'm talking about. Right? We have to get the emotions into it too. Here it comes. You're experiencing it one day. Then it goes, oh, it went away. Oh, it's coming back again. Then it goes away. So these fluctuations, they're called quantum fluctuations, where the actual reality that you're experiencing, and with your rational mind, you start scratching your head. You say, what? Why is this? Because the outer world is fake. this is real. Ooh, spooky. None of this is real. How you doing? In recent times, I was out on the beach. I call them receipts on the channel. When I teach, I keep receipts and I teach the truth. And you can watch that video. And I told you it's going to get really weird. And now it is. It's really weird. None of it's real. None of it's real. It is a representation of your internal world with multiple possibilities. So when that sun starts blasting away, it does accelerate the process. And when it accelerates, all of a sudden, it's going, what? And you can't keep up with it. And then, as I said, you're curled up in the fetal position. Did you experiencing weird things in your everyday life? Did it get really weird when it comes to people, things, and situations? You're scratching your head? Okay, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments. I told you it's going to get weird. And then you're curled up in the fetal position. What the heck's going on? When is it going to stop? And it stops with the dominant frequency. What did I teach you? We're almost at that season again. You are to assert dominance. What are we asserting dominance with? The dominant frequency is the reality. The dominant frequency is the reality. Embody it. Embody it with strength. The dominant frequency is the reality. It is the timeline. And when we interact with, or what you're seeing out there, all these glitches that you're experiencing, it's from a thing that it doesn't even exist anymore. So you actually don't want to interact with it. You want to just keep going. And you're only focused where you are and what you have to go to the frequency. If that means, this person, they're part of your life, they're a friend, maybe you feel it's a divine love even, and they're disrespecting you, you can't lose yourself. You can't lose the frequency. If they were for you, the friend would move up with you. If they were for you, they would come rushing back into your life. And if they run away from you, they weren't for you. I know it's hard. It's period, the end. And I appreciate if you smash the like button because listen, even on my life, and that's why I teach from a place of authenticity. This is the answer, especially when this energy gets really high. You can't lose yourself. You got to go to the dominant frequency. If they were supposed to be with you, and they weren't a narcissist, if they weren't an illusion, they would have got up and they would have went rushing towards you. They wouldn't troll you in the comment section, all that flip on you, all this other stuff. On my journey, I will continue to rise. I will not apologize to anyone. Should I go nuclear like I did yesterday? Everyone loved it. Maybe I'll go nuclear again. No, I'm going to keep going. And this is how you have to live your life. Someone gets triggered, swipe left, get them out of your way and go right now. This is the biggest upgrade of your life. If that wasn't for, there's better friends. There's a better girl waiting for you. Leave them in the dust. You gotta go now. You gotta go. You gotta rise up right now. Cristal writes, nah, we good. We good, Cristal. We're popping bottles. I love you. Okay, no, nah, we good. Nah, we good. Leave people in the dust right now. Don't worry about the external authority. Go to the internal authority. This is the answer. I know it's such it's a rare thing to teach in a world full of spiritual bypassing. Ooh, yeah. Leave them in the dust. Turn them to dust. And keep moving forward. It's the only way. It is the only way. And as you see the reality start to absolutely, during these high energetic moments, what I'm here to do is build a bigger picture. Because we are doing work, but there are energetic portals and windows throughout the year. We are in one right now. as you are witnessing, it's called the bridge of incidents. You're watching these things turn to dust all over your personal reality. You can't turn back. You can't go backwards on the bridge. We got to go full speed ahead, light warriors. We got to go full speed ahead and leave everything in the dust. If it was for you, it would have ran to you with love. It would have ran to you with love, not just sitting there. Not just sitting there, okay? There is the main idea of this, right? If you are on this ascension journey, all right? And these teachings don't go away. There are people that, oh, this and that, they want the same people that have to, we talked about this last night on Patreon, okay? The people that take these things for their body, the quick fix, all these other stuff. It's the same thing when it comes to spirituality, okay? So and this is the answer. When you are on the ascension journey, when you've gone through a spiritual awakening, when you are on a creator journey where you are now a conscious creator, are you a conscious creator? That's why you're here. You are not reaching a permanent finish line. However, it is constant evolution. That's why it's our evolutionary journey. And you have to get that through your brain. We are not so that's why you see people. Oh, I got the job, and they lose. There's no finish line. They do things, say, to their body to seduce someone or get in a relate or pretend to be. Oh, I got in the relation. Oh, I got them hooked, right? Oh, I got the finish line, and then they stop. It's not the embodiment of the constant growth. Any aspect of your life. I do the 4 pillars here on this channel, right? Your health, your wealth, your purpose, your relationship. It's all the same. Click subscribe today. Your health, your wealth. Okay, your purpose, your relationship. There is never reaching a permanent finish line. It is constant evolution. So the people that you gather on the journey, if they are constantly evolving, if they're constantly growing, then they're always going to be in your life. And then there's people that are left in the dust because, as I just said, there is no permanent finish line. There is only constant evolution. Period. I'm not here today if I didn't do the embodiment of the truthful ascension journey. I am not the same person I was 7 years ago. 777, baby. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. Yesterday, anyone that watched yesterday's, you could see it bubbling up. And it must bubble up. So what's inside of you right now, as it gets more intense, the truth of you must come to the surface. It's not my problem. If there is a person, I got like such beautiful comments on yesterday's podcast. And that's what in life, when it's such a powerful thing, it brings up, right? So I got all these beautiful comments, and then I got like a little triggering one. I'm focused on the ones, if I inspired you like never before with yesterday's lesson, that's what I'm looking for. If you get triggered, I'll leave you in the dust, no problem. When the Archangel Michael opens the portal, it is your free will to come with. Other than that, we move on with our lives. It's called free will. I will continuously move forward no matter what. This is how you live your life. This is how you live your life. Because I'm here to tell you, if I was stuck in the ego, and there were certain things I believed 7 years ago, and I changed my life, and I changed my ways, and I hope everyone that's hearing this gets this, the truthful journey without the ego. I had to change certain things that I thought, or, this is what the TV taught me, right? Even with my own diet and exercise and things, oh, this is what everyone else does, So you got to break free of these things, because who wrote the program? You're just operating out of a program. So that's why this energy that comes in, it wipes it clean. It's like a clean slate. It's a clean slate. Second chances, so important. Second chance, and some people will refuse to take the second chance. The Hermetic principle of rhythm. This is a literal thing. I watched this play out. If you have the opportunity, and again, if you dropped the ball, if you fumbled it, if you fumbled that guy, if you fumbled that girl, right? If you fumbled that job, whatever it might be, if you fumbled that opportunity, if you didn't get on the plane to move, whatever it might be, when the second chance comes, oh, baby. Yeah, John knows the answer. You got to take these second chances. And again, it's called the Hermetic principle of rhythm. You must be the initiative now. If the opportunity is right there, you have to take it. You have to take it. Galactic Guardian second chance is so powerful. It really is. I talked about that yesterday. Anyone that didn't watch it yet, talked about it yesterday. The trials that we have gone through, they were the answer. The pain that you have, gotta listen to this. The pain was supposed to be experienced, right? I said, why do I got to go through all these negative things? But you got to listen, okay? The pain was supposed to be part of the experience. However, that energy field where we hold the traumas and emotions from the experiences must be wiped away. Wipe it clean. Wipe it clean, because you can't carry that with you. You can't move that forward. Otherwise, what are you? You are in a loop. What are you? You're experiencing the loop. And that's why I deliver a very powerful message, because what it does is, you, the person that's getting the message, like some people love it, but I'm talking to a person that say, maybe I'm triggering you, you're getting a little irritated. So why is this happening? Why is this? Because you have to get to this place where you are now able to identify the loop that you are living in. And that's what I do. It's a great service to humanity. It's a great service. It's a fire service, baby. Oh, baby. No, this is what you need. There were time periods in my life where it got really intense, and I stopped without the ego, and I sat on the beach, and I started thinking about it. I started thinking, and then I was able, me, myself, and my responsibility. There's a lot of people that want to bypass everything. My responsibility. Everyone's going to say my responsibility. The I am presence. Oh, now I could identify the loop that I'm in. Oh, and we got to sit with it. And we got to sit with it. And when we sit with it, what's up, Lieutenant? I love you, brother. And when we sit with it, then finally we can identify the loop. Can't be in that loop anymore. And there are fine people. There are fine people that they're good people, right? And this is why you want to get your clairsentience up, so when you navigate society, you could identify, okay, this is a narcissist. This is a good person that was hurt in the past, and she's only doing this because she wants to put up a wall and protect herself. You're able to do this if you take this journey. So I know who is worth my time and who is a parasite. However, the end result is still, it might be disrespect in your life. You cannot be disrespected. And if you constantly move forward, those that were supposed to be with you, I appreciate that, Luna, those that were supposed to be with you, I get tremendous comments. And again, I appreciate when you do write that. There are people that say, oh, you triggered me, but now I'm back. I see it. I get it. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Sometimes in life, and that's okay. And as a divine masculine, you look for these things. You don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. But it's amazing in this modern society, people are they're just rooted in that ego and they can't break. They must break out of it, bro. She's got to break out of it. He's got to break out. Don't go down there. Bugs Bunny taught us about the ascension journey. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. Don't go down there. It's dark. Don't go down. If they can't rise up, then you got to leave them. Got to get up. Got to go for love today. Rise up the consciousness scale. Rise up to love. Rise up to truth. And get out of fear, guilt, and shame. And you're going to feel this very deeply. The more that you are in tune with truth, you can't deal with fear, guilt, and shame. They are literally the lowest of the low. The lowest states of consciousness are going away right now. They're being blasted away with this energy. Now, so how does this look? How does this look? Okay. You're sitting there and you're saying, oh, wait a second. This person was shaming me. This person was guilting me. I was doing this out of obligation. This isn't love. This isn't creation. I got to rise up. I got to be free today. This is how it looks like. And that's what this energy is all about. The king codes are here. These are your activations. Embody it and embracing it, okay? Elizabeth writes, looping is decaying, absolutely is. And the more that you wake up to it, it's going to drive you banana sandwich when you identify the loop. Can't do with it, can't deal with these people anymore. Got to have real love. Can't do it anymore. Can't have fake friends anymore. Can't do a job that is going to eventually throw you away like a human battery at the end. That was a big video I did. I got a lot of feedback from that. There's so many people that sacrifice time with their, wife and kids and they just laid you off, bro. They didn't care. Oh, I'm doing the best I can. Oh, thank you for your service. Dump you out. What a disgrace. So again, in life, we got to go to love. What are we living for? Something's got to change on the inside. And the only way humanity survives this, I told you the answer. Told you the answer already. The only way humanity survives this is if unconditional love is chosen through free will. Chosen over fear. When you sit there and do nothing and you deny the unconditional love and you are selecting fear. You are selecting fear, sweetheart. And brothers, the lions that are out there, when you reach this place, right, that's actually the sign. People say, oh, you change. No, it's actually the sign that we are on our highest timeline now. It's actually a sign. Because you're not operating out of fear anymore. They wanted to shut up the divine masculine, right? Make you live in fear. You ain't living in fear. You're the lion, son. You're the lion. Gotta get up. Gotta roar. Some people said you were roaring yesterday. So I appreciate all of you. The energy is here right now. If today's message resonates with you, I'm so grateful if you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Yesterday we had a Zoom on Patreon. The video will be up for everyone today to watch from myself and the community. The link is in the description. Thank you very much. We have posts all day long on Facebook. I also do live streams on Facebook. Thank you so much for the Facebook community. We're growing every single day nonstop. It's such a tremendous experience there. Check out yesterday's video here. We have, thousands of videos waiting for you to help you become the greatest version of yourself. And again, I cover everything here with the 4 pillars. So if you want to work on your health and wellness, right? Your purpose in life, right? Health, wealth, and purpose and relationships. Check out those playlists, all nice and organized for you. All right. And I appreciate the community support, everything that you're doing, hitting the like, sharing the videos. Let's burst this out into the algorithms. It helps me. I'm just one man doing this. I'm an authentic man. So I appreciate the community support, everything, all those little things that you do. It really helps us. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the beautiful comments. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Awesome. You're awesome. I love you. I appreciate everyone. Bye for now.